All right, welcome to State of the Game for the 29th of June. You look a little bit.
29th actually. That's true.
You look a little bit uncomfortable, Yannick. It's been a while since you've been here.
I was just uncomfortable, like trying to think. Is that actually the date? But yes, that is the date. So
it is.
Don't mind me.
It is the 29th.
Don't mind me.
It is.
It is.
All right, so we've been running around. I'm a little bit tight. We've been running around trying to get this show together for you guys. We've got a lot to talk about today and if you've been reading down there, PTS is starting tomorrow on PC.
Yes.
All right, we'll get to all the news because there's a lot to go through. There's a lot of details because PC coming tomorrow, console a little bit after. Details coming very, very soon.
Yes.
But we also have had a big sale on Steam recently. So there are a lot of new people in the community. I've been noticing people drop in. So I think it's worth just saying, who we are because there's been a lot of new people. So my name is Hamish. I'm a community developer here at Massive. If you're new here, welcome. And I'm joined by another community developer and this guy as well.
That's me. Hello. I'm Yannick, and I'm the other community developer.
Kevin, what does a live producer do?
That's a vast question.
Yeah?
Live producer, we are basically making sure that the game is available for the players, working with those beautiful people to make sure that we are looking at the issues there are in the game, trying to bring more quality, more content, and yeah.
All right. Could you please turn up mic 2 a little bit?
Mic 2.
That'd be great.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Right.
Okay.
Louder, Yannick.
So we did have a maintenance yesterday, 1.6.2, and people were like, "What is?"
Day before yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on Tuesday. What was that? Because people logged in, they're like, there's an update I need to download. What was that?
Yeah, so I mean, like the purpose of the update was to fix an issue we had with an invisibility glitch that would allow players to become invisible and then, like shoot around other players, which is not cool. I see that you're looking at my microphone.
That's fine. We're okay.
But yeah, so there was a big question about the fact that the update was actually pretty big, like was 2-something
2.5 gigs-ish.
gigabytes. Yeah. So there's a reason for that, right, Kevin?
Yeah.
What's the reason?
Big patch. So it's actually a really good example of what live producer does.
Yeah, okay.
So
cool.
we have a chat with those guys. They tell us, hey, it's crazy, all those players going invisible in the game. So we have this kind of council of war. Okay, what do we do about it? We talk to different developers, make sure that this issue is prioritized. We talk to the different partners to make sure that we can have a patch out as fast as possible. So that's why we call it an emergency patch.
Yeah.
And so in that case, why do we have such a big patch? It's because to fix this issue, we had some code things to change. Code things, yeah. Right. I'm a developer.
Language, perfect.
And but we also had to revise some small parts of the maps, so it will prevent the players from glitching through.
Okay.
And by changing the map, we have to regenerate the whole area, which means that the players have to re-download the whole map.
Yeah.
Hence the
whole map of the game. Yeah.
Cool. All right, that makes sense.
It's for the best.
Yes. All right. I'll try and keep us moving along because we have 3 cards to go through today,
we have a lot.
Which is kind of a lot. There is a sale because America, 4th of July sale.
Yes.
Is happening. When does that start? When will that sale start and finish?
I actually don't know.
All right. Gabe.
I think
someone in the corner is saying today.
Okay.
But there's going to be a lot of items for sale at the premium vendor, and there's a free outfit.
Yeah.
And a free emote. Wow. Okay. I wish I could show you those. I don't have those.
I wish I had more details in my card right now.
But there is an article that will be going up soon on the website. Peter's looking at me. Do you know when it's coming, Peter?
Article's coming. Sale is beginning on the 4th.
Sale begins on the 4th.
Yes.
Ending on the 9th.
Ending on the 9th.
Free costume on the 4th and the 5th.
All right. Free costume on the 4th and the 5th if you log in.
If you log in.
If you log in, you won't get it if you don't log in.
Free emote between the 4th and the 9th.
Free emote between the 4th and the 9th. What's
If you log in.
And the article will go live
on Tuesday. Monday.
On Monday. Article live on Monday, so you'll be able to find out more about that right there. And it'll have everything you need to know.
You need to log in and go to the vendor to get it.
Okay, yes. If you log in and don't go get it, then you won't get it.
All right.
But I think it's pretty cool. There's, free stuff is always great.
Yes.
on to PTS things, because that's the biggest thing that is happening right now in the Division world.
Yeah.
So 1.7 PTS starts tomorrow. The PC PTS will open at 10 our time.
10 CEST, as we're in summertime now, which would be 4 a.m. EST and 1 a.m. PST.
Okay. So I've seen a lot of talk in chat, and rightly so. The console PTS is coming after that.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. So that's why I brought Kevin. He explained it to me, but I think it's better if it actually directly comes from the guy who calls the shot on that. So
all right, how does that work?
You needed a scapegoat.
Exactly. So Kevin, why? Why is it coming later on console?
So the explanation is, as you know, it takes a little bit more time to deploy patches on consoles in general.
That's the reason we haven't been able to do this in the past. Right.
And it's for technical reasons. So because of those reasons, we decided to launch the PTS on PC first, to give you guys the weekend to play it and report the major issues.
Okay.
Then we'll look at those on Monday, have this kind of Council of War thing, look at the big issues, fix them as soon as possible, prepare a patch, and then ship it for console. So when console come a little bit later, it will be in a better state.
Okay.
And it will allow us to not be pressured into patching in emergency the PTS.
That's good. I didn't actually know that.
So in PTS language, basically that would mean that console will directly start with PTS 2.
Yes, exactly, on the second wave.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Right. Great. That makes sense. So if I am a console player, because PC players have done this whole PTS thing before, we know that we go into Uplay and we download the PTS thing. If I'm on console and I want to get involved in the PTS, how does that whole thing happen?
On console.
On console, yes.
So what we're doing is that we are looking at the players that are the most engaged with the game. So all the players that have been active in the last months or so, that are endgame players, because that's the players we are interested to get the feedback from, because it's mainly endgame activities that we are proposing in the next patch. So yeah, all those players that we selected will receive an email inviting them to sign up for the PTS. You will go on our website, confirm your platform, confirm that you are in. You'll receive a new email with a key that you can redeem on your console, PlayStation or Xbox, and you will be able to download the game. There will be a short pre-download period, and then we'll launch the PTS, and you'll be able to access it.
All right. How many console players will be inviting to the PTS?
So we currently have the possibility to host up to 10,000 players per platform.
All right. So 20,000 console players.
Yes.
All right. Cool. That's a lot. Cool. All right.
That is
good.
Just to like go back on the console being released later, just to make sure everybody understands. As you know, it is harder to deploy patches on console. That's what Kevin just kind of explained. If we were to deploy PTS 1 on console at the same time as PC, that would mean that console players would probably not get the PTS 2 patch, for example, because by the time because by the time the patch to deploy PTS 2, or that we would deploy on PTS 2, by the time we have it, it would take us way longer to actually get it approved through the whole circle and everything to actually put it on the PTS. So since we know that usually, historically, PTS 1 is the most broken one, we thought we'd rather just leave that one on PC, so we can get rid of the most broken bugs from PTS 1 and start with a bit of a cleaner version with PTS 2 on console.
Yeah, and let's be real about this. The PTS is for testing.
Yeah.
It's not, while it is entertaining for people to play, and I love playing the PTS, that isn't why we do the PTS. We do the PTS so when we do the live release, we have the best possible product. Yeah. For example, if we were to, push the PC PTS so it lined up with consoles, that wouldn't help us.
No.
While it might be nicer for the community to jump on all at the same time, it doesn't actually help us. When we can get more testing sooner for a better result for the live game.
It will give us feedback later and less time to address
exactly. So just let's understand that this is a testing thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we want the best possible result, you gotta go along with this. I understand why it might be a little bit, like, oh man, PC, get it sooner. But it's better for the game in the long run. So.
And Forgotten King, just to answer to your question, no, the 10K is only for console players, like 10K on PS4, 10K on Xbox. PC doesn't change. PC is accessible to all PC players.
Before we move on, the two biggest questions I've seen are, when will the invites go out on console and how are people selected?
So we are still in the process of finishing the build. So we'll look on Monday, again, what kind of issue we want to address before launching on console. As soon as we have a clear plan for when we are ready with this patch, we'll shoot the invitation and prepare for the launch. So sometimes next week, I would assume.
For the invitations, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But again, that's going to be one of those things. During these PTS type periods, it's always good to keep an eye on Twitter and the forums and the stream, although I'm not here next week. But I'll make sure that there are some people streaming. So when we do have news, you will get that as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because it is going to be one of those day-to-day type things. Okay, we can talk about the content of the PTS because there is some cool stuff. When Yannick was away, we went through a few things. It's changed because I was in here by myself for 3 weeks, and now there are 5 people in this room, and I don't know what to do with it. It's kind of weird. But we've gone through commendations, we've gone through classified gear sets, and the first thing that I can't remember now.
Global events.
Global events. That's kind of important.
That thing.
But global events will not be on the first week of the PTS because we're testing some other things. But we are going to be testing 2 of them. So people have seen an example that we gave, and there's going to be a different one. I don't know exactly which one, but you'll be able to test that on the PTS, which will be cool. Do you know what the other global event is?
No, I haven't seen what the other one is.
Okay.
Kevin, right?
If I'm not mistaken, it's the Assault global event. That is about
close range?
dealing with close range, long range encounters.
Cool. Classified gear will also not be in the first week. And when they are on there, you will likely be able to purchase caches at the special equipment vendor.
I think it's still being discussed how they are going to be awarded on the PTS.
Exactly. It's because the global event won't be available for the first week, which concern only the PC, because when we launch on console, it will be available to everyone from the start. Because there's no global event, which is supposed to reward you with those classified gear sets, we are considering the option of selling those so you can test it, do some theory crafting around it, try it out.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Do you want to take the next few things? What else we got here?
Yes. So what we will have on the PTS that will be available directly when we open is commendations.
Cool.
So commendations will be available. So if you remember, commendations is the system where you basically grind your commendation passively by doing things like killing enemies or whatever, and then when you complete them, you get rewards for it. So this system will be available on the PTS from day 1, but there are a few tweaks that we actually have made to the commendations just for the purpose of the PTS, and also a few things that you should know because the feature is not completely finished yet. That is a PTS after all. So first you should know that, and I wrote all of that down here, but first, because one of the main rewards that you get from commendations are patches. Right. So it's the patches that you can, it's a vanity slot, a new vanity slot that you can put on your agent, on the arm of your agent. But not all of them will be implemented on the PTS, at least in the first build. So what that means is that when you're going to test commendations on the PTS, you will sometimes get duplicate patches or sometimes not get patches at all or get random stuff. So this is not finalized yet. So don't worry about it. This will be fixed for the main game. But just know that here it's going to be likely that you get, the same patches over again.
Okay.
The other thing is that not all commendations are actually available in the build that will be available, that will be put on day 1 on PTS 1. Okay. So you're just going to get about, I can't remember what's the percentage, a bit over like half of the commendations that you're actually going to get when the update comes out for good. So don't look at this number and consider it to be the final number. There will be more commendations that will be added when the update goes live. Also, and one thing that one might be a bit more tricky. So some commendations are based on perks. Like for example, killing enemies. You will have perk 1, which is like or tier 1 basically, which will be like kill 10,000 cleaners. Tier 2 will be kill 20,000. Tier 3 kill 50,000.
Maybe.
For example, I don't know what the values are, but this is just an example. Normally, you would get the patch when you complete the final tier of this, which would be like tier 7, kill 200,000. But here, since we're on the PTS and we don't expect you to kill that many in just a limited span for the PTS, we actually changed the reward, so the patches will be awarded when you complete tier 1. So the first tier of the commendation will give you the patch on the PTS, but when it actually goes live in the update, you will not get the patch on the first tier, you will get it on the last tier. So it's just to set your expectations between PTS and what's actually go out on the live game.
Very cool.
So overall, what that means is that commendations are going to be a bit easier to grind on the PTS, which is the purpose. That's what we want, because we want people to be able to test them quickly, and especially test the the reward menu with the patches and test the patches and all of that. But just bear in mind that it's going to take longer to actually get these rewards when you play on the live game.
Cool. Perfect. All right.
Perfect.
So,
How did I do?
No, it's good. One of the things that I'm really excited to see is what people think of the commendation system as a whole. Even though this is a very pared down version of it, so we can actually test how it works. I think it's going to be cool. The next thing is something that I want to actually show. That's why we have someone sitting in the corner who can actually show us some gameplay. Wait, so we'll do the customization stuff after. But if we can, which is kind of a little bit of a spoiler, but can we go and have a look at the vendor over in the corner? Because there's a new feature tied to vanity items in 1.7 that we haven't shown yet. Do you want to explain this one, Kevin? This is
sure.
This is why we have you here.
So that's what we call the encrypted caches. So the idea is that you can buy those encrypted caches using keys to unlock them. You can get keys through gameplay, so some rewards from caches from the global event, some through the commendation, and use those keys to open those caches and get 3 items, vanity items. So you can get a piece of outfit, weapon skin, backpack skin, and emotes.
Okay, cool. So this is only vanity stuff?
This is only vanity stuff.
Because with premium credits, you can buy the encrypted key things. I can't remember what the actual name is for them. So if you want to buy some vanity stuff, you can do it that way. And there's stuff that's unique to those encrypted caches that you can only get in the caches?
So you have stuff that you can buy in the vendor. You have completely exclusive new vanity items.
Okay, cool.
So a lot of new customization options, basically.
But if you don't want to spend any money, and I like not spending money, because that's always nice, but you can get the key fragments from doing in-game things. So you can spend no money and still have access to that.
We are still looking at places where we can reward those keys. But obviously, we want to make it easier for the players to access all those customization options.
Cool. All right, so that's one of the things.
That's one of the things.
Do you want to do the next one?
All right.
I mean, because I don't. I'll let you do this one because I think this is cool.
What, the last one?
No, the next one after encrypted caches.
The one in the middle? This one?
I'm not touching that one.
You're not touching that one? All right. No, so there is another thing that is coming in update 1.7 that we haven't talked about yet. It's yet another vanity slot.
Not just the patch slot.
Not just the patch slot. So we mentioned another patch, or we mentioned the slot for the patches that would be for commendations. We have another vanity slot that is coming with update 1.7.
I wish we had a prop.
Damn.
Which is actually face mask. Yes. So face masks are coming with update 1.7. They will not be on the PTS, and the reason why is because we want to keep that as a bit of a surprise.
So we don't really need to test those.
But you will see that in the UI already and everything. You will see the slot for face mask. They are gameplay rewards, so you will get them with global events or these kind of things. And we don't have them. We can't show them because we have the PTS build, and as I said, they are not available there. And again, that's going to be a surprise, but this is coming.
But there will be some cool face masks for people to see very soon.
They look awesome.
There's some really cool ones. Again, that's one of those not gameplay things, so we don't really need to test those, but we want to make sure that we have some more cool things for people. Those will be tied to global events, correct?
Yes.
So if you're involved in, and dedicated to global events, you'll be able to access some really cool stuff. chat saying, someone said, I wanted a mask for so long, finally. I agree. There's some really, really cool options for face masks.
Yes.
But
There's
one
more.
of the things that people have been wanting for a long time,
There's more.
myself included, Gabe included, I know because he made some mistakes day one. Can we switch over to one of the things that's coming very soon?
All right,
So
Gabe.
can we walk down the stairs? No, go back up to the booth so people know where you're coming from.
Tonight we have a special treat in the commissary.
So there is another gate that has opened up in the terminal. So if you turn right, you're going to
What
find
is
something
that?
a little bit new, which is very cool.
A bathroom.
A bathroom. You can now use the toilet.
What can you do in
No.
a bathroom? It's not even a bathroom, actually.
No,
City of the year.
there's some other things.
Look at that. There's an interact button here.
Yes, that's very cool. Because this is, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
This is one hell of an ugly character there.
Burn it. Burn it.
Burn it! Burn it!
Please. All right, so one of the things that people have been asking for a long time is, I thought you'd be able to take off your glasses in-game and I regret everything. Not a problem anymore.
Not a
Because you'll
problem
be
anymore.
able to change things up. You won't be able to change your gender because that is not one of the things we have. We want people to retain some of their agent,
Yes.
right? So no sex changes in the bathrooms, but you will be able to change everything else, right? What? No, it's well, the thing is, one of the things with the
Don't
division.
take this out of context.
No,
You can
it
see
makes
the
sense.
eyes. That's
Because-
awesome.
One of the things that the division tries to do is maintain some semblance of reality.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And if you could just, change gender in the bathroom, that'd be strange.
But anyway,
But
so
you can do your hair and you can tattoo removal and that sort of thing.
tattoo removal, scars removal, sunglasses removal, or addition, or whatever. These are all the options that were available at the character creation. We have not added new options that I know of.
No.
I look at you.
No,
No.
in the customization, no.
No. So it's all the options that were available when you created your character. But yes, now you can go back anytime. It doesn't cost anything. I mean, even in game, there is no currency that you need to spend or whatever. You can just go there whenever you want and change all the options on your face.
Yes, that's it. And your neck. If you've got
And your
one of
neck.
those neck tattoos
your
that you
neck.
regret. I'm still convincing Yannick to come with me IRL and get a neck tattoo, but it's not happening. One day. Not committing to it? No? Just ignoring? All right.
I was not listening, and I think
I'm
maybe
going
it
to take
was
that as a
better.
confirmation. Yannick's going to show up on like the next set of the game with a huge phoenix tattoo on his neck. It's going to be awesome.
Oh yeah, totally. Not.
Yes. Wow. Is that a girl or boy bathroom? It's unisex. There you go. That's cool.
We're all agents of the division, so
Exactly.
you know.
All right. We have a few more minutes to hang out and answer some questions. One of the things that I've seen pop up, because we're coming to the end of our informational section of the state of the game,
Yeah.
is how will we be deciding who gets on the console PTS, if you missed that. While we did say we have 10,000 invites for both platforms, likely, how will we be deciding who gets an invite?
So on PC, everybody who owns the game can access the PTS,
Right.
as before.
Yep.
For console, for each platform, we selected active players. So if you played last month, you're in the pool, and then all the players who reached level 30, so all endgame players. And we'll take all of those by playtime. The more you played, the more lucky you'll get to get a key.
Cool. Alright.
Just to answer a question, sorry I didn't catch your name. Somebody asking for the face customization. Which update is that coming with? That's 1.7. It's going to be in the PTS tomorrow.
1.7. Yes. Yeah, you'll be able to, check out all that sort of stuff tomorrow on the PTS. So yeah, again, PC will be there tomorrow, so you can check back in, and I guess I'll be playing that tomorrow morning.
I saw some
Wait,
question
can I play
about
tomorrow morning? Right, 10 a.m. tomorrow.
10 a.m. Yeah.
All right,
All
so
time.
I'll try and jump on the PTS tomorrow.
I saw a question about pre-download. So on PC, you can't pre-download because as soon as it's ready for pre-download, we're actually releasing it. So pre-download will be just delaying the actual release. For console, you'll be able to pre-download, but then you'll have to, when we launch, download the patch.
Yeah. Somebody was asking for patch notes. Peter, patch notes, is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow morning. So when we open the PTS, we'll be publishing the patch notes roughly around that time.
Great. All right, maybe I'll go through. How long are the patch notes? Can I read them? Read them to chat tomorrow morning?
Sure.
All right, we'll hang out and we'll do coffee and patch notes in the morning. That'll be fun. Okay, there's a couple of things that I want to go through before we run off. And one of them I think is pretty cool because games are fun and gaming communities are cool. So one of the things that's happening right now is Guardian Con.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we're not a Destiny channel.
We're not that game.
But we aren't that game, but we love what they do. And they've done an amazing job raising a bunch of money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital in the States. So if you haven't seen it, they've cracked the $1 million goal. Those guys are awesome. So Dark Zone Report, one of our community groups, decided to do an Agents Supporting Guardians stream, which I think is awesome. I'm so excited about this. I think it's really, really cool that people who like games do really positive things. So I'm going to be joining them tomorrow during the 24-hour stream. I'll be streaming for 3 hours. So I'm going to look at that. I think 1 p.m. So in about 20 hours, I'm going to be doing that. Matt's also going to be doing some streaming. Butter's going to be doing some. Ryan K, Denty, Tinks, Remy, Cal, King Macho, all going to be streaming. So I think it's awesome.
That's awesome.
Go to twitch.tv/DarkZoneReport and check that because I think it's cool. And I would love for us to show up and show our support for what I think is a great cause. So
yeah, it's super cool.
yes. Anyway, so if you aren't following Dark Zone Report, go do that right now. If any of the mods in chat can spam some links so people can go and follow that, that'd be great. Okay, cool. Yes, people are doing things tomorrow, and it's going to be great.
Yes, NTR.
All right, so before we head off, can we just do a quick PTS recap?
Let's do a very quick recap. Wait. I need to start from the beginning.
Too much.
All right, so quick PTS recap. PTS starting on PC tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. our time. So that is in, why am I doing this to myself right now? 6.5. That's in 16.5 hours.
Wow, good math.
Whoa, boom.
Hopefully. Captain Exponential over here.
PTS opening tomorrow on PC. PTS on console will be happening for 1.7, but not tomorrow. It will take a bit more time to open it, as we explained. So we're looking at sending the invites for PTS on console next week, and then opening a few days after that, depending on how long it's going to take for us to address the main issues before we open it there. PTS on console will be on invites. So we will be sending invites to players based on their activity in the past 30 days and their total playtime like to date since the launch of the game. So the people that have played the most and been the most active on console will receive an invite. We are talking about 10,000 players on Xbox One, 10,000 players on PS4 that will be receiving an invite. So keep an eye on your emails.
So those emails, will they be sent to the email address that is listed for their console account, like Xbox Live and PSN? Those emails, or are they Uplay?
Uplay account.
Okay, cool. So if you have multiple email addresses, make sure that you check the one that is associated with your Uplay account.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So then, what do I have? So the content on the PTS, I'm lost in my notes.
Did you see the 10K players on Switch
Yeah.
thing? Yeah, the division is not on Switch, unfortunately. Although Zelda hard mode is coming
Would be
tomorrow,
great,
so
though.
I'm excited
Would
for
be
myself.
great. So what's going to be on the PTS? So for PTS 1 starting tomorrow, so we will not have a global event. The global event will start probably for PTS 2. We will not have classified gear either. These are things that we're saving for later. We will have the commendation feature. It will be available on the PTS. And we have the new things that are available that we've just shown, which are encrypted caches. And that's a system where you can get keys and open these caches at the premium vendor, and you get some special vanity. We have mask, but mask will not be on the PTS, and the face customization feature that we have just shown now.
Go nuts.
Yay! All right, that's it. That's a lot.
Go nuts.
Go nuts. Just
Remove your glasses.
Exactly.
Be ugly and proud of it.
Yes, but you can also, like, if you haven't worn glasses before, you can put them on.
Yeah.
So we talk about taking them off, but if you want to, like,
there's no consequences anymore now.
there you go.
Right?
Yes, exactly. So that's going to be it for today. Although I will leave you with a question, because I saw in chat someone was like, "Do we get a Yannick face mask?" I vote no, because I think that's straight nightmare fuel. But as beautiful as your face is, I think it will be scary in game.
That would be weird.
But you can get a beard if you don't have one now.
Oh, true. You can.
The man
pop out
has a
beard.
point.
There you go.
The man has a point.
Show
You can
support
get
to Yannick.
You can get a beard now.
Get a beard.
Or you can shave it and have another one brand new the day after that. Yes. Somebody asked me if I could speak with less French accent. No.
But you can speak with more French
But
accent.
I can speak with more French accent. If
You get
want.
used to it.
People probably didn't.
People
notice
always
the
show up
difference.
and they're
That's
like,
kind of a superpower.
"I don't understand these guys."
We can finish the stream with a very strong
please.
French accent, Kevin.
Everybody's quitting now. Look at
Oh
that.
yeah, I'm about to quit too, guys. We're getting to baguette on this stream.
We're getting to baguette, to vinyl, you mean?
Bring it down.
I didn't hear your French accent. Though.
No, you don't want to hear it.
No, it's too bad because people were happy about the state of the game last week, saying, yeah, it was good, straight to the point, no
I
weird
know, you guys-
silences, no weird jokes.
You guys,
We're back.
You guys come in, fuck everything up. I'm trying, guys, I promise. But, all right, that's it for today.
All right.
Anyway, if you missed anything, past broadcasts. Also, go sign up for the podcast, soundcloud.com/thedivision game, or find it on iTunes, The Division Podcast. That makes me happy because sometimes I like to tell people, hey, I did a thing, it's called a podcast, and then you should keep me here and let me have a job still. So please go listen to the
Oh,
podcast.
that got deep.
All right.
It got super deep.
We'll see you tomorrow. PTS is happening. All right. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.
See you
Bye,
guys.
guys.